Hello, my name is Sofie and I'm here with
Bettina from Embrace.
So to start things off, I want to ask you, what got you started on this journey of helping others, serving others, and with Embrace?
So I always had the feeling there's so much to do and I can do more, but I did not know what exactly, right?
Yeah.
So, and then COVID hit and my clients, I had a cleaning business, always knew that I helped people along 192 and families. So they asked me, Bettina, do you know anybody we can give clothes to? And I said, yeah, sure. So I took the clothes from my client, went on 192, but no car was on the street.
Yeah.
So and then I saw a family, and so I asked them if they need clothes. They didn't have no money because no car. They did the panhandling because they didn't have a job at the time, because everything was closed down. And then I gave them the food, and then they asked me, do you have any food? And I'm like, oh my gosh. I didn't have no money by myself, right?
Yeah.
So I had $7 on my account. So I went to Burger King, the McDonald's here, and they had a drive-through. So I went over and asked them if they could give me 7 burgers. So they did. So I went back, gave them the 7 burgers, and I thought, oh my God, there are so many families, especially also in the hotels. The kids don't go to school. So how do they get food?
Yeah, for sure.
So and then I announced it on Facebook and asked the community to come together and do peanut butter jelly sandwiches, and I would come and pick them up from the front porch and then drive to the hotel where we had 80 kids in need to give them those jelly sandwiches with a bottle of water, a piece of fruit. And so that's where we started. And then the community who did the sandwiches, some of the people, they did the mask, face masks and gloves, took pictures, and I posted on Facebook. So and then more and more people got involved. And then we started with 50, 60 families first, and now we have 7,000 people each month.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
what a blessing.
Yes. So and that was, we started with a minivan, and now we have our truck. So we raised funds for 3 years to get the truck.
Wow.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Me and my family like to go a lot to after Thanksgiving with our leftovers.
Oh,
we
yes.
make turkey sandwiches and then we buy chips and give them out to
Nice.
people. And 192 actually, and or downtown Orlando.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's a lot of homeless families down there.
That's awesome. Maybe you want to join us. We have a big Thanksgiving feast at one of the hotels. We do it every year.
Yeah.
Then we partner with a church, and then they do all the meals, and it's amazing. Then we have a lot of people coming. So if you want to join us,
it's good to see all the people that want to help too, especially.
Yes, that's why I think it's very important to bring awareness out with our pictures and let our community know what's going on outside, right?
Yeah.
In front of our doors, because sometimes we are so busy that we don't see it, and then we are so involved in our own little world that we don't know there is maybe a child and goes hungry to bed, don't have clothes or no shoes, right? So it's very important to be aware of our surroundings and how can we support each other. It's a very important message. Because you guys have so much power.
Yeah.
Because you can motivate your friends, let's do something, like a sandwich. It goes a long way, right?
I think I like what you said, that we don't often see outside of our bubble. I think we are, especially right now, stuck in this little bubble, especially where I live with privilege. I'm so blessed with so much privilege, and I think I sometimes forget to step outside and see those who aren't as blessed as I am, and helping out is a great way to tackle that issue.
That's correct, yes. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
You do a big difference.
So, this is Karoll, and I'm here with Ms.Bettina as well, and I have a couple of questions for her. Number one, just looking back, you do a lot of things for the community, and I know that, like you said, we don't look outside of our bubble, and we don't notice how blessed we are until we look at other people and the needs they have. So, for someone who is in need right now, whether it's food, whether it's clothing, whether it's shelter, somewhere to live in, what is your advice to them to stay strong?
So that's what we do. So we're going to the hotels and to families in need. We motivate them. We had a story from a dad. He got, during COVID, lost his job. A single dad of 3. And he was very depressed, right? Because when you don't know how to feed your children and you don't know how to keep your roof over the head, you get depressed. So when you are in the depression it's very difficult to get out. So when he heard us coming and blowing our horn, so when I go to the hotels, I blew my horn. So I have my rhythm. And then the kids know I'm there, and then they're running out and they're very happy to see me. So, and then they bring the food home. So the parents, they're very proud to have food and clothing, and then they bring them home. And so he was thinking, what are my kids are so happy about when they get years of born, right? So he was then coming out to thank me, to thank us, what we're doing. And then a year later, we helped him to relocate in another state, and then we got a video. I have to show you the video too. It's like heartbreaking. So not heartbreaking, heartwarming, right? So they have no apartment. He has a self-employed job, so they're all good. And the testimony, what he said that if it was not for Embrace, he did not know how he would make it, because we gave him the motivation and the hope to get out of depression. I think that is the first step to get trust to the families. They know we're coming every Saturday. We don't, no matter what, if it's raining, holidays, we show up. So that gives them a motivation. So instead to choose between food, basic necessities, and rent, they know they can put the money for the rent, not for the food, they keep it for the rent instead to spend it for food or basic necessities, because they get these items for us. So because right now it's very difficult to find affordable housing. So the housing market is not very well, and some people who work at Walmart or in theme parks, they just make $18, $15, $16, and it's just not enough for buying everything they need.
So I think the main thing is learning to rely on one another, and like you give them the basic necessities that they have, and then they can focus on other things, like you said, rent. So it's when you learn to rely on one another and you give people other things, they give back to you, and your needs are met as well as theirs. So it's a very nice thing.
Yeah.
It's a community, it's a family,
Exactly.
and it definitely shows them that they are loved, that they are cared for,
Yes.
and it provides support that they need. So that's a very heartwarming, beautiful thing that you're doing. The last question that I have for you is, obviously, leading such a big organization such as Embrace, you see a lot of different stories, a lot of different families, but has there been a very specific moment or story that has reminded you why you do this? Like,
I have a lot of stories. So I tell you a story from a senior. So the news was following us to see what we're doing, and so they interviewed the senior, and I was listening a little bit, and then she says she's always so happy when we're coming, because when she gets the food, she will stretch it out for the whole week, because she only gets retirement money. So this money, what she gets, only covers the rent, but it was not enough for getting food stamps, because she made over the limit, was also during COVID. So what we did is with her, we took her out of the hotel. I found her affordable housing. 900, and the time was $750. It's now $900, but $750. So then we had a interior designer. She designed, so she donated all the furniture for new. But Brenda didn't know. By then, Brenda was a senior. She did not know. So it was very hard to convince her to come with me and check it out where I maybe have a place for her. And because she was worried, she did not know. Can I trust her? Because I just met her too, because we started at the time. And then she came and I said, Brenda, I don't think we have furniture, so maybe you sleep on the air mattress. She said, okay, no problem. And she said, oh my God. And then we opened the door, and then everything was new. She could not believe it. She's so, and I see her still. I'm going still to the backlot apartment, and she gets still her food, but now she has money to put to the side. She has no stress. She has no crime next door, no loud music, because it's very safe where she lives. And yeah, that is one of many, many stories we have to tell. So she is now stress-free in her old age. So that's very important. So it's one.
You have created something beautiful. God bless you.
God bless you too. Thank you.
God bless you, because you're giving refuge to so many people, not just like refuge as in housing, but also refuge as an emotional refuge. You're providing support for them, and you're sharing God to them through what you're doing. So I know that a lot of people will forever be impacted by what you're doing. So God truly bless you, because you are such a kind person to do all of this for everyone.
So cute. Thank you so much. But I think it's a team effort, right? Mm-hmm. We could not do that without the help of you all. So that's very important to know, that everybody comes together to support. So we are blessed to have you all.
Yeah.
Best friends. The more we best friends, the happiest we be. 'Cause you're friends